Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
And after spending some time together, they go back to her apartment.
You are a moron. Do you understand? Do you understand that it's really over now and you can have found someone who takes you to the movies?
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
It's just like he's just trying to keep a big secret from me.
I just can't take the lies.
I just can't go on anymore. I need to know the truth.
I don't like being the one that has to show you this.
Yeah, we got it right now. They're heading south.
I'm tired of the excuses.
This is something that I've got to know.
They're together right now. There they are. Let's go.
What's up, homie? Who are you, homie?
How did you do this to me? Man, stop! Ow! Stop!
You better get right with God.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Hello, I'm Joey Greco. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Cheaters. Allow me to introduce Chloe Swain, a soft-hearted lady who feels her boyfriend abandons their commitment to a long-term relationship. Seeking the truth behind her apprehension, Chloe turns to the investigative team at Cheaters.
Chloe Swain, age 31, a biological researcher worried that her boyfriend is checking out what other women have to offer.
Charles and I met back in September, and it was about a year ago. And I had actually known him for about 10 years before that. And I always liked him, and I was really happy when I found him again. And we realized we had so much in common, and we were really happy. And we moved in right away, which maybe was a mistake, I don't know. Because we had a lot of problems. After a few months, it became pretty obvious that we moved in too quickly. We've tried to spend a little less time together because we jumped into this relationship so quickly. And so I thought that it would be good for him to spend more time with his son in Staten Island. And I'm finding that I'm questioning that he's always going to Staten Island. I have reason to believe that he's not always where he says he is. I think it's gotten to the point in the relationship where I'm not working anymore. I was really trying hard. I went to meetings with him. I went to help him in any way I could, to get straight, get clean, get sober. I helped him with his kid. I helped him with his family. And he has done nothing. If I found out that on top of everything I've been through with this man, with the drugs and the drinking and everything, if I find out that he's cheating on me, I can finally make myself put this to rest, because I'm too forgiving, and that's the only thing I cannot forgive.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Charles Nikolov, age 35, a copywriter being untrue to his longtime girlfriend. Investigation Day 2. Cheaters agents secure a square block radius around the suspect's residence and determine his daily routine. After being on alert all morning, Cheaters PIs observed suspect Charles Nikolov departing the home he shares with Chloe. Suspect Nikolov walks several blocks with Chloe's dogs in tow, and with a very friendly embrace greets an unidentified woman. The two chat briefly and then advance to a nearby espresso bar. Waiting patiently outside with Chloe's dogs, suspect Nikolov's companion attempts to control the pups before he returns with a couple of frothy lattes. The twosome finish their drinks and head back to suspect Nikolov's apartment, where his female friend suspiciously hangs back while he drops Chloe's dogs off inside. Heading down the street arm in arm, suspect Nikolov leads his lady into a restaurant where the two grab a booth by the window. Before even settling in, suspect Nikolov leans over to request a kiss from his willing companion. A while later, cheaters sleuths track the couple to the companion's apartment, where suspect Nikolov pleads to enter her domicile. Proving to be quite the salesman, suspect Nikolov gains permission to come inside. Cheaters' PIs are left out in the cold for several hours until suspect Nikolov leaves the building and heads home. Investigation Day 8. Cheaters field agents remain at the scene of the inquiry while accumulated evidence is reviewed back at headquarters. After days of inactivity, Cheaters operatives catch up with suspect Nikolov as he leaves his apartment. Just up the street, suspect Nikolov's companion, whose identity is withheld, eagerly awaits his arrival and lovingly throws her arms around the suspect after he crosses the busy intersection. The two walk a short distance to visit with a psychic reader. Gaining insights into their futures, suspect Nikolov and his companion take a short walk to a trendy coffee shop. They grab a cup of joe and settle themselves to discuss their lives together and to share a few kisses. A while later, Cheaters agents follow the loving couple a short distance to a movie theater. Suspect Nikolov and his lady friend give Cheaters PIs the slip once the movie lets out. They are not observed for the remainder of the evening. Investigation Day 11. Lacking sufficient evidence to conclude the case, Cheaters field operatives continue to stake out suspect Nikolov's residence after Chloe has departed for work. Suspect Nikolov materializes a short time later, and guess who is once again anticipating his arrival? It's the very same woman previously observed with the suspect. She greets him with a great big hug, and the two are off to the subway for an undetermined location. After an affectionate train ride, suspect Nikolov and his sweetheart tour some of the city's attractions. Suspect Nikolov conveniently forgets the truth in this recorded phone conversation with his girlfriend, Chloe.
Hello?
Hey, baby. What are you doing?
Oh, we're here at a friend's house.
We have to meet my sister soon. Remember?
Oh, yeah, tonight's Tuesday. I almost forgot.
I was hoping you'd be home by now.
I forgot, honey. I'm
What friend?
George. You know George.
Oh, okay. Well,
If you want to wait for me to eat, that's cool.
call me in an hour, okay? And hopefully you'll be on your way home.
Yeah, I'll probably be almost done by then.
All right.
Okay, babe. I love you.
Love you too, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheaters agents close the case and return to headquarters to brief Chloe on the unfortunate events. Coming up, the confrontation.
Acquiring hard evidence of Charles' incriminating behavior, Cheaters requests a heart-to-heart with Chloe to discuss the findings. Disheartened by the foreboding implications, Chloe pushes past her anxiety to put an end to the turmoil.
Hi. Thanks for meeting me so quickly. Let's get you in the van, and I'll explain as we're traveling, okay? Because we kind of need to move.
Okay.
Chloe, thanks for meeting us on short notice. We do have the information that you asked us to gather. Are you ready to take a look at some of that right now?
Yeah.
On this day of the investigation, Chloe, the detectives observed Charles leaving the apartment. After walking for a little while, he goes to a park area. But after he's there for a short time, he's met by another young lady.
I think I know that girl. She works at the club down the street.
Really? Okay. They're followed to a cafe that's close by and have some coffee. After having something to drink, Charles takes the dogs back home. After a short time, he re-exits, and he and this young lady now go to another restaurant, bar, and after spending some time together, they go back to her apartment. On this day, Chloe, the detectives followed Charles to the subway. He meets this young lady again. They travel to the pier, And you can see as they are walking around, going from location to location, they're holding hands. It just looks like he's starting a new relationship.
Oh my God. I'm so mad.
As they leave, they're followed to a salon where it looks like they both go in and get a massage. As they leave, they go back to her apartment. When he left this evening, he took the dogs and he met with this young lady. And that's why we had to have you come down as quickly as we did. Would you like to go find out from Charles what his intentions were? Let me call the detective right now.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I gotta get him out of my house.
Let me call the detective right now. Are you gonna be okay?
I hope so.
Okay. Yeah, we just finished up with the briefing. Tell me where you are. Are they still together? They're both together walking the dogs. Okay. Okay. We'll start heading down the street and we'll just look for you and just flag us down and point them out. Okay? All right, we're on our way now. Yeah, what do you have? Okay. Okay, let's start moving. They're about 2 blocks up. On the right-hand side, there's a black umbrella. He's got a black leather jacket. And they got 2 dogs. Just keep going, looking. They're about a block up on the right-hand side with the umbrella. They've got 2 dogs. There they are right there. Okay, here we go.
Charles!
Charles? Charles? Charles?
What do you think you're doing?
What?
What's going on?
Charles, I'm Joey Greco with Cheaters. Can you explain to Chloe what you're doing with this young lady?
I saw everything.
What do you mean you saw everything?
Well, we know that
You
every time
know
you
me.
walk the dogs, you meet this young lady.
I just ran into
What, am I
him.
under arrest or something? Why would you have me
You are
followed
so lucky
around?
you're out.
No.
You gonna cry for me to come back? Is this how you fix the relationship?
Baby, come on.
Huh?
Baby,
Is this how
come
you
on.
fix the relationship? You other girls?
It's okay. It's all right. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Mommy's gonna be okay.
You're never coming back. Ever, ever, ever. Do you understand? Do you understand? You're not gonna cry and you're not gonna call me anymore because you're never coming home again.
Coming up, the conclusion.
Because you're never coming home again. Do you understand this? Are you understanding this? You better go find a place to go. Where are you gonna go now, huh? Does she have a nice apartment you could go to? I hope so. Because you're not seeing these dogs again and you're not coming home with me again. Do you understand? I'm not the one that's crazy. Remember you thought I was crazy? I'm not the one that's
you are,
crazy.
obviously.
No,
I mean,
I'm
you're
not.
proving you're crazy right out here.
No, I'm not
What's
proving
going on
you're
right
crazy.
now?
What's going on right now is that I
What's going on
finally
right now?
am justified that you are the one that has been telling me I'm crazy and making me crazy
raining. He
by
shared
making
my
me
umbrella.
seem paranoid. I'm not paranoid.
Maybe you
You're
accusing me 5
someone
minutes.
else.
Maybe you accusing me every 5 minutes led me to it, you know?
You are a moron. Do you understand? Do you understand that it's really over now and you
I
can
know
have... You found someone who takes you to the movies and things that we never did,
Have you been paying for him?
ever.
Have you paid? We know.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that you must have to spend all your money on him because he doesn't have money ever. Do you understand? You hope I understand that, right? Oh, he pays for everything.
Yeah.
You pay for everything?
Yeah.
You pay for everything. With what money, Charles? With my money? With my money, you pay for everything? And don't call your brother either, because he's not going to help you.
So you were forced to lie to her.
No, I'm not saying I was forced but I'm saying that that's probably one of the main reasons I cheated on her.
That makes absolutely no sense.
I'm sorry.
She's in pain. She's angry and she's frustrated because she's been trying to make this relationship work.
Well, I
thing,
was trying to make it work.
No,
I kind of gave
the
up
way
on it
the way you were
recently.
making it work was by meeting another lady.
Can I just go home now? Please. Can we go home now? I don't want to do this anymore. I just want you out of here.
All right. If you're serious about what you say, don't let this get away.
Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Let's get out of here. Come on.
It's okay. It's all right. Nothing's gonna happen to Mom. Nothing's gonna happen to you, Mom.
At least I know. I know it now. I just didn't want to find out. It's my fault, too. I didn't want to know. It's okay, girls. I'm sorry.
After the confrontation, Chloe endures the after effects of a relationship gone awry. At the end of the show, Cheaters brings you up to date on her continuing improvement. But now Cheaters presents Burt Brooks. Burt recounts his life-altering experiences on Cheaters.
Burt Brooks, age 28. Burt discusses how his former lover's infuriated display coincided with one of his most vulnerable moments.
Yeah, we were having drinks at the bar. We went outside, and all of a sudden these vans came up, and I thought, this was something that John had set up for me for that, but I was wrong. When Ethan got out of the van, it was chaos.
You want to be in show business?
Burt?
Here's your chance.
Hi.
What?
Hey,
Here's your chance.
Burt.
You wanted to be in show business. Here's your chance.
How are you?
I'm in. You need
That
to
has
step
nothing
off.
to do with this.
Wait.
Burt,
Baby, are you okay?
It's okay.
Come on with us.
Burt,
Yeah.
can you tell Ethan what you're doing carrying
Why
on
would
with
you do
John?
this? I didn't do what?
John, he was worthless. He was a selfish guy. He approached Joey with a card for his own career. He was selfish, worthless. He didn't help me out in the situation. He didn't care about me at all. I don't know what I was thinking with the relationship with him.
You all right?
Yeah. I actually feel a lot better now.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Burt, you're a whore!
I've kind of left that lifestyle behind. It was a roller coaster of emotions, drugs, drinking, partying, all the time. It just wasn't a good life, not a good life.
Chloe Swain says any talk of reconciliation is moot. She plans to discard Charles' belongings if arrangements aren't soon made to pick up the items. Steadfast in her decision, Chloe affirms that Charles was afforded many opportunities to make their relationship work, but instead chose to throw it away. Chloe believes that irreparable damage occurs once infidelity enters the relationship. More notably, Chloe states that the hurt is tenfold when you love the person more than they love you. Charles Nikolov cannot understand why Chloe refuses to give him a second chance and continues to plead for forgiveness. Mr. Nikolov maintains he never had sex with the unidentified companion and that they are merely close friends. Moreover, Mr. Nikolov says his religious beliefs prohibit infidelity and that he would never disrespect sacred doctrines. Mr. Nikolov's female companion has agreed to stop her relationship with him after the events of the confrontation. The unidentified companion realizes that staying with Mr. Nikolov would provide her with nothing but a heartache-filled future, and she insists that a fresh start is crucial to her continued well-being.
All done, sir.
Thank you, Sonny.
Thank you, Mr. G.